This message is a confirmation of a question that is on your mind right now. You know exactly which question that is. It's the one that came to mind as soon as you saw this video. Or maybe you were looking for videos like this because this was on your mind. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's give you some confirmation. So take a deep breath. Say that question either out loud or in your mind right now. Let's get you some confirmation, shall we? Let's see. Because I feel like what you're thinking is actually the reality. Ooh, there was two that wanted to come out there. And it looks like fire and ice. So this is like a debate that's going on in your own mind, in your own echo chamber by the look of it. So we have Mountain of Mastery and Ignite Your Soul. Mountain of Mastery, ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the Mastery Mountain pathway. So you may be very stoic at this time. So by that I mean that you're trying to just kind of not really allow your emotions to take over right now. You're trying to see a way forward. Ignite your soul, embrace the mysteries of life, stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. So there's a situation in your life, I feel, that has kind of kept you locked into this thought pattern. And I feel like you're struggling to know whether you should let go and move on, or if you should stay in this place just in case something comes to you, just in case something happens. With the Mountain of Mastery, this is kind of suggesting you have been climbing, and I feel like you are almost at the summit now. You've almost reached that point where your soul is about to be ignited. So this is about, there is going to be an answer. There is going to be an answer to this question. But right now, there's a lack of communication. Whether that is there's an elephant in the room in this particular situation, but you're hoping for a new beginning. You're hoping for a chance for something to begin again, for something to actually take off here. And you are ready for action. So it almost feels like you're exhausted by the journey that you've embarked on so far. There's exhaustion there. There's tiredness there. But you also know that there's something that is about to ignite your soul. There's something that's about to really bring that ignition. I've got that blooming song. What is it? The remix to Ignition. Is it R. Kelly? I'm not sure. But anyway, let's see. I don't feel like this is about love. I feel like this is more about like you and your personal power, you in general. This is about you reaching a particular goal within yourself, not through anybody else's influence or feeling like you need anybody else's input on this. It's about you climbed that mountain. You did that yourself. You did it quietly. You did it in a stoic way. And you did it for the greater good, not just yourself, but for others as well. But now you need something to really bring that ignition. You need some collaboration. So if the question in your mind is, should I allow myself to be part of this? Then yes, it feels like you should. You should absolutely allow other people into your circle, because something is, and it's happening this month. So there's only a few days left of this month. This new moon is bringing in a fast forward movement for you, and it's bringing a balance between your darkness and your light. So it's almost like an acceptance of your shadow self, and combining that with the light aspects of you is the perfect alchemy for this ignition. And it's actually opening the door to many choices, but I feel like you feel overwhelmed by the amount of choices that you have. It's kind of like it's bringing about a little bit of FOMO. Like, if I go down this road, then am I going to miss out on this? Am I going to take the wrong path? There's a lot of feeling of, is this an illusion, or is this actually what's going to happen? I can't believe I got the Chariot on the bottom there. I'm going to take that one out, because you can feel that something is speeding up here. Thorazaz is a rune that is to be taken seriously. It's that action. It's like there is, once this new beginning has started, you aren't going to be able to rest, You're not going to be able to rest here. Now, you don't feel, so before you may have felt like there was some kind of competition or there was some kind of holding back or conflict going on here, but you've released that burden now. You don't feel that power over you anymore. You've released something. Wow, you have definitely raised a level or raised your vibration in the way that you've gone about things. There's no slowing down. Things are about to speed right up. And this is part of the healing process for you. You've hit another level on growth. What else can I tell you about this today? The Emperor. Yes. You are about to be on top of that mountain, actually absorbing everything that you've done so far, reaping the rewards of your efforts. You played the game really well. You played it really, really well. So if your question was about sort of like, am I leading my own life? Am I in control? Yes, you very much are in control. And if this is to do with you collaborating with somebody in a work environment of some form about bringing something in, it might scare you to death. And you may struggle with yourself a little bit. You may feel like, oh, but what if my shadows creep in? What if I mess it up, sort of thing? Well, then you mess it up, but you won't know unless you give it a go, will you? You do feel like you are reckless at times. You feel like sometimes that you do mess things up, or you don't always honestly show how you feel. So what advice do we have for you right now? What we have for you right now is that Spirit is with you, walking hand in hand with you. This is a message to say, if you're fearful about this confirmation, if it actually makes you feel afraid, a good friend of mine said very recently, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing, because it means that you care about it. It means that it matters to you. And Spirit is saying to you, I'm with you. Let's walk hand in hand. But this is you also walking hand in hand with your fear. You're not allowing fear to get to you. You're not allowing it to hold you back. Instead, you're saying to it, it's okay. Come on, take my hand. We can walk together. We can do this. Fear will never leave you. It's there for a reason. But you don't have to let it control your experiences. Yeah. Because if you do, it actually takes all of the joy and all of the fun, all of the inspiration out of things. And you end up going back to things that actually made you small. We're not doing that anymore. We are not doing that anymore. You are worth more than that. A Hanged Man in reverse. There's this feeling of like, there's a need here for seeing a different perspective. But I feel like there's been people trying to show you different ways, or being like, oh, why don't you just do this instead? Surely that's easier. So for instance, if this is to do with a relationship decision, it might be that you feel you've got a twin flame, or that it might be a difficult situation with somebody there, but you are thinking about it or talking about it to somebody, saying, you know, I actually think this could work. And a friend of yours might be saying like, well, why bother? Just start afresh. Go with somebody that's normal, someone new, someone that haven't got these issues and things. But you're a bit like, yeah, but that doesn't actually fill me with, like, it doesn't fill me with anything. It doesn't fulfill me. So the Hanged Man in reverse there is kind of saying like, maybe just stick to what you think. You don't have to change your perspective because somebody's giving you a different idea, okay? The Page of Wands in reverse. So it's like, that makes you feel uninspired. So it might be worth you keeping your cards close to your chest at this time, because something is coming in for you that is fulfilling, that is going to make you feel stable and secure. And it's coming from the work that you've put out there, that you've done, okay? You're going to feel more confident very soon, that you're not going to feel like you've got to hold back from anything or anybody. A worthy goal. You are about to hit a worthy goal. But you've got to see it as worthwhile. You've got to see yourself lasting the distance, because for some of you, you've got a fear that you're not going to be able to keep it up, almost like you feel like you're in some kind of imposter syndrome right now. I'm going to leave this reading here. If that resonates with you and you would like to go into a personalised reading, I'd love to do a video call reading on this, because I feel like we could get a lot deeper into it, give you some clarity and a way forward. So drop me a DM if that resonates with you. And I will be live very soon. Blessed be.